Coming up next is the 602s, and it sure has been a pleasure to work with Wesley Outland from Fox Sports.
The voice of Fast Track Racing Series. We just wrapped up our season last night at Screven. Great race won by Matthew Nance, the national championship winner, and, of course, Tyler. Travis Pennington, the car number 01. Another Mike and Linda Hurd do sponsorship on both cars for Joseph Brown and Travis Pennington. They're happy for those drivers. Their team's getting 3 wins this weekend.
And, of course, once racing kind of slows down, you'll pick up with basketball.
I do. I actually start Tuesday with basketball, and a little bit of high school, a little bit of college, Division II. And then, of course, we work into the winter month. I'm blessed to be able to get paid to talk and make a living doing it. It pays the bills. It provides for my son and my family. And it's all because I wanted to chase a dream when I was 13 years old, announcing JV basketball and moving up into racing. I grew up around racing all my life. My dad raced cars. I raced cars one time. I flipped a legend car at Charlotte in a celebrity race, and then I crashed Tony Stewart's car at Charlotte in one of those racing experiences. And after that, I said, nope, not going to do this. This isn't for me. I need to just stick to announcing. So
I was very fortunate as a young man, at 19, 20 years old. I got to race late model back in North Carolina. We had 3 classes. You had rookie, modified, and late model, and there was a gentleman that was just crazy enough to take a kid and said, hey, I'm going to put you in this car and let's see what you can do with it. And it was a lot of fun.
Now, they did put me in a Mini Cup car one time. Okay, don't make fun of me. Don't laugh. I got in a Mini Cup car, and I successfully, I set a new track record. You know, as being somebody that's not a talented a talented driver, a rookie driver, so to speak, I set a new track record, and I didn't spin, but I didn't have anybody out there racing with me as well. So, is there a race if you're out there by yourself?
Yes, it's still racing.
Okay, so that counts. You make me feel good, Wes. Thank you.
You're racing against the clock.
No, there was no stopwatch. I think I might have been going 30 seconds in a Mini Cup car, but it was at Carteret County Speedway around your neck of the woods in Wilmington.
Yep.
Carteret County Speedway is just near Emerald Isle.
I did.
And they have done a phenomenal job. By the way, Godspeed to Bobby Watson, another great man that fought cancer, and he just had a stroke, and he passed away a couple of weeks ago, about a month or so ago, actually.
Cut my teeth on a track called Leland Motor Speedway in Leland, North Carolina.
Yes, sir. Small world. I wonder if you know the great Mike Leggett.
Now you got me thinking.
From Leland, North Carolina. He used to be an announcer at Coastal Plains. And
that name sure sounds familiar.
Somebody that was a mentor, somebody I really looked up to. Donald Frank from Leland, 00 car. He used to race cars. Maybe you knew him as well.
There was, out of Wilson, North Carolina, was Hop Holmes and his son. They had twin Chevelles.
Larry Hall, David Hall.
And Tom Golf had a dirt track car that a kid named Richard Brickhouse drove.
That's it.
And there was some fun days back then, but now I've enjoyed doing what I do here at Needmore Speedway, watching these cars go round and round and round. And we're going to get back to racing here in just a few minutes.
And I love the fact that we've had fun, we've enjoyed ourselves, but we haven't lost our voices.
This has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed this.
It's
today.
been a
Thank
pleasure.
You so much.
Yes, sir. Whenever they asked me last week about coming up and working this event, I was like, absolutely. I haven't been here since the sprint car days, and it just worked out perfectly to come after Screven. That was a drive through no man's land, hills, high eyes, wrong turn, Jeepers Creepers country, but. I made it safely here to the track after getting lost 5 times in a 45-minute radius just trying to get to the racetrack. And I knew I was in the vicinity of the track, Wes, because the lights were on. They had the track lights on overnight, but I just couldn't figure out how to get in the parking lot. And the GPS was trying to make me turn on Watts Road, and there was a no man's. It was a dead end. And I'm like, well, I'm going to run the car off the cliff over here somewhere. I mean, there's a mountain somewhere in Georgia. Didn't even realize it here, you know.
You're running out into the middle of a
I knew the road ended and there was a fence there that said stop.
And guess what?
We're back to
the green flag has dropped, and we're back racing here at Needmore Speedway.
I think we got a green-white checker shootout coming up, I think. 602 Late Model Sportsman is next. Your flagman's on the flag stand. Oh, we got Cheech and Chong riding with somebody on the back straightaway. He's gone up in smoke. It's a fender rub. 2 to go.
Wisham trying to run down Chris Cunningham. Cunningham in third. He's trying to run down Bailey as they come down the back straightaway. Cunningham to the high side. Sticks his nose on the outside.
That's right.
There's a white flag out. It's for Tyler Boyette. One more time around, and Tyler will pick up $1,500. Look at Chris Cunningham. He's going to be battling hard for second place. He goes to the high side. It looks like the slingshot down on the inside.
Oh, trouble turn number 2, spinner, but we're running to the checker. Bring him home, Wes James.
Here they come out of turn 4. It's Tyler Boyette, Darren Bailey, Chris Cunningham, and Scott Wisham to the wire. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the way they'll finish right here at Needmore Speedway. We had a spin out in turn 2. Oh, Wynn Collins just hit the wall down here and bounced off of it. And then we got one car down on the infield as Wesley Outland will make his way down to interview our top 3 drivers. He heads that way. We got the 602s coming up. And what a shootout it's going to be. $2,500 to the winner. A lot of good racing. A lot of good racing still to go. Folks, thank you for hanging in with us. Wow. Wesley makes his way down. Once again, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Big T Racing Supply, Kelly Walker Trucking, Lassiter Equipment Group, Baker Farms, Bozeman Concrete, P&S Concrete, Impulse Towing, RNC Motorsports, Traction King, Kim Turner, Sunoco Fuel, J&H Transmission, Scruggs Concrete, Allen Stone Plumbing, Don Willis, Connell Electric, Tim Patford, Southway Crane, Kennard Contractors, Old Times Country Buffet, Mama June's, and Sideline Rakes. Thank you, folks, for all that you have done to make this weekend a great weekend for racing here at Needmore Speedway. Tyler Boyette picks up the win. Darren Bailey in second, and Chris Cunningham, no stranger to being in the top 3. Drivers get out, shake hands. Boy, it's been a great night of racing, and we still got a doozy to go. These 602s, folks. What a great race that's going to be when we get them out here on the track. Wesley Outland with Fox Sports. He'll be making his way down trackside here in just a moment. 602s, you should be in the grid for your feature race. 602s, you should be in the grid for your feature race. $29 cars to start at 602 feature. You know, those guys will be going hard for $2,500. Yes, they will. Boy, Tyler Boyette, look at that smile on his face down there. That young man is so excited. And you can't blame him. Run a heck of a race here tonight. And there he comes down trackside, folks. One more time, put your hands together and welcome down on the front straightaway from Fox Sports, Wesley Outland.
Hey, thank you very much, Wes. We're going to talk to our top 3 finishers here in just a moment. Races just conclude here. Wow. Awesome job. How about it, everybody? Let's give it up to your $2,000 winner in the 1 car, Tyler Boyette. How about it? Tyler, a great race. The battle between you and the 1-1 was awesome. Cunningham was coming. You settled for the big win and a $2,000 payday for Enduro cars. That's awesome. I want to put my crunked up Buick out here in the parking lot in this race. I should have done it.
Go ahead. It might get a little bent up.
It might get more bent up than what it is. I'm waiting on the insurance claims to fix it there. But, man, your car's a little crunkled, but, man, you got a nice little payday. Talk about the race tonight.
Oh, it was a good race. I was worried there for a little bit. Track's real dry, slick, so I was hunting for moisture down there in the bottom, and I knew they was going to have to pass me on the outside.
Awesome, buddy. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Boyette, give it up to him. A round of applause. Trophy, the check, bragging rights, and more. Man, oh, man. We're going to talk to the man of Scott Screws there, and Darren Bailey, man, I know you're a Scott Cruz fan, though, but Darren Bailey in the one car. Race fans, how about it for Darren Bailey in his car, number 1? You hung with him as hard as you could, Darren, but you settled for second spot.
Hey, that's all I had, man. I just got to thank Scott Cruz and Renter Choice Race Cars. He's set an awesome setup in this car. And I'd like to thank everybody that makes this possible for me. Without them, I would not be here.
I remember you from the Borderline Brawl at Alltech. We're going to see you at Michelle Carter Stone's track at Waycross in February.
Yes, sir. We will be there.
Awesome, buddy. We'll see you later. Darren Bailey, everybody, taking the number 2 spot. And how about it for Mr. Cunningham? We'll talk to him for third. What's your thoughts, man? Rallying through the race. I already saw you one time tonight, and you get yourself a top 3 finish in this race. You had some fun this weekend, Chris.
Yes, sir. I had a fast car, but, I ain't no dirty driver. I'm going to ease off when I get up on you. I'm going to try to pass you clean, but it was a fun race.
It was a good time, buddy.
It was fun. It was great.
We going to see you any more races this year?
Oh, yeah. I might go to Cochrane next week. I'm not sure yet.
There you go.
I just want to thank my sponsors. I forgot to thank them earlier.
Go ahead.
Thomas Ridgen, he's got a machine and works in Fab out of Ocilla, Georgia. He's a real good guy, and he's got good prices. And I want to thank my buddy Brandon. He helped me buy some tires to run this race, and I was actually bought a starter for me. And I forgot to congratulate all my sponsors. I just want to appreciate all y'all.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, third spot, Chris Cunningham. Darren Bailey, second. Tyler Boyette, the winner of Enduro. One more to go. 602 late model sportsman, and the early bird 50 weekend will be over. Wes James, let's give him a lineup. One to go, brother.
Our 602s will be rolling out in just a few minutes. It's a 35-lap race for 2,500 big ones. And we've got some big names in this race, some guys that's come to win themselves some money, and you'll want to see this race. You'll want to sit here for every single lap. I have got a set of flags. I know Miss Terry's got a set of flags. If someone, boy or girl, man or woman, can tell her who the first early bird late model winner was, the first early bird late model winner, she's got a set of flags. She'll be right down front. And here comes a young man. I'll have to lean over and see. Oh, and he won. How about that? And I don't even know the answer, so I can't tell you. Jason Roberts. If I said that name right. Casey Roberts. Wait a minute. When you have headphones on, you just don't hear well. I don't hear well anywhere, so says my wife. Stacy Roberts was the first late model early bird winner here at Needmore. Congratulations, young man, for knowing that answer. Now, what did you know, or did your mom and dad know? He pointed to who, and it doesn't matter how you got the answer. You got the answer, and you got it right. Our 602s will be rolling out here in just a few minutes. Wesley Outland from Fox Sports on his way back up. He gets back up here. We'll give you the starting lineups. "29 cars will start this feature race. Cars qualified last night. Then we had a B main event to qualify 4 cars to get into the race. And the weather's getting just right for racing. We know what these 602s can do. We know what these drivers can do. You're going to have your 2018 points champion, Mr. Consistency, Marty McGuire in this race. Says, I'd like to end 2018 with $2,500 in my pocket. Get myself a new set of tires. And we both have a lot.